Hello everyone, my name is Adul Hakim and today I'm excited to present our paper Pose to Robot Motion for Indonesian Traditional Dance on Robotics OP3, a practical pipeline with 3D pose, temporary refinement, and lightweight inverse kinematic. This work was a collaboration with my colleagues Marsana Izzah Nabilah, Mrs. Wilda Imama Sabila, and Mrs. Aryadi Ririt from Polytechnic Negeri Malang, Indonesia. This project aims to reproduce Indonesian traditional dance on a small humanoid robot using a monocular video as an input. As robotics move from structured factory floors to unpredictable real-world settings, the way we control them has to change. Manually programming a robot for every possible task is simply not scalable. This is where motion imitation comes in. Instead of programming, we can show a robot what to do. A typical imitation pipeline has two parts. First of all is the motion capture to understand the human movement, and second, motion retargeting to adapt that movement onto the robot body. While high-end motion capture systems exist, they are often expensive and limit the capture environment. Our goal is to use a simple single camera, a monocular approach. The problem is that 3D pose from single camera often jittery and have some unstable depth. And traditional dance is a very important part of our culture. It's expensive, full of upper body gesture and visually rich. Our goal was to bring this expressiveness to a small humanoid platform, the Robotics OP3. However, this is not easy. We face three main challenges. The first one is the robot itself that has limited joints and torque capability. And second of all, the dance involve rapid arm and head gestures with frequent self-occlusion and accessories that cover the dancers. And the last one is using a single camera to capture motion makes a 3D pose data noisy and unstable. So we need a method that low cost, practical, but still capture the essence of Indonesian traditional dance. This brings us to our end-to-end pipeline, which you can see in this figure. It starts with a standard 30 frames per second video to stay lightweight. We first sample this down to 6 FPS. This past sequence is fed into MATLABs and absolute 3D pose estimation. This gives us raw 3D joint position, but they are still very noisy. And the next step, we fed these noisy poses into DesiWatch, a temporary environment model. The DesiWatch acts like a denoiser, cleaning up the jitter and reconstructing a smooth, stable 3D FPS motion sequence. Finally, this clean sequence is passed to our retargeting and motion imitation layer, which calculate the specific joint angles of Robotics OP3. A final motion compatibility gate checks these angles for safety before executing the movement on this robot. Our platform is the Robotics OP3 humanoid. It is a small, capable robot, but it has limitation. When we studied Indonesian traditional dance, we found that many core gestures like those choreography rely on complex forearm and wrist orientation. The stock Robotics OP3 arm simply cannot perform this movement. So, as you can see in the right figure, we modified the robot. We replaced the stock elbow with dual-axis dynamical actuator. This adds a critical elbow twist degree of freedom. This single modification is the key to unlocking the expressiveness needed for this type of dance. As you can see in the right is the robot that has been modified. Next, let's talk about temporary refinement, an essential step for smooth motion. Raw 3D pose from single camera are often noisy and jittery. On the left, you can see raw 3D pose that has been directly from the monocular estimation MATLABs. It's noisy, jittery, and full of small vibration that would make the robot shake if executed directly. On the right, after refinement using DesiWatch, the motion becomes much smoother and more reliable. It flows naturally like a real dancer. DesiWatch learns temporal patterns and fills the missing frame, effectively denoising the pose sequence. This refinement step makes the motion not only visually pleasant, but also safe for the robot to perform without stressing the actuator. DesiWatch is a transformer-based refiner that denoises and reconstructs the motion sequence back to 30 frames per second. Compared to the raw pose, the refined ones are much smoother. So, does it work? We validated our custom-trained DesiWatch model on the ACE++ dataset. As you can see in the raw 3D pose, the estimator had a mean per joint position error or MPGPE over 107 mm. After passing it through our DC watch refiner, we reduced that error to just 64.98 mm. More importantly, our refined model is nearly 80% smoother than the raw pose. As you can see in these visual figures, the original channel is red, is full of noise and jitter. Our refined channel is blue, is smooth, basically plausible, and ideal for sending to a robot. Now let's move on to the motion retargeting stage, where we translate the 3D pose into robot joint angles. Our pipeline uses a three-step process. First, we align the coordinate system. The human pose estimated by MATLAB is expressed in the camera coordinate frame, which means the forward is up and not match the robot orientation. So we apply rotational matrix to make the performer face the same direction as the robot, aligning the human X, Y, and Z axis with the robots. This step removes the global yaw, pitch, and roll, so the motion becomes viewpoint independent. After the alignment, we apply a scaling factor denoted as alpha to match the human limb the length as the robot's shoulder arms. Once we have the aligned and scaled joint position, we compute the joint angles using lightweight trigonometric inverse kinematic. For each arm, we calculate the shoulder pitch and roll from the upper arm vector, and elbow flexion and twist from the forearm vector. These are derived directly from 3D vector relationship, no iterative solver or optimization, just simple closed form equation that makes the system fast and reliable even on modest hardware. Here in the figure, we see the full pipeline in action on a set of coverage pose. The image shows our test setup. On the left is the input video frame, and the middle is the 3D skeleton reconstruction, and then on the right is the robotics OP3 imitating the pose. As you can see, the system successfully handles a wide variety of upper body movement like T-poses, arm raise, arm cross in front of the body, and other coverage pose example. But the true test was our target application, Indonesian traditional dance. We use clip of Dayak choreography, which is known as graceful codified upper body gestures. And finally, in this video, you can see side-by-side comparison. The robot is able to reproduce the complex cross-body poses of the dancer thanks to our elbow twist modification, and the forearm hands orientation are correctly preserved, capturing the case study cues of the dance. There are of course a few cases. Rapid wrist motion or occlusion from costumes can cause some mouse errors, but our safety clamping system handles this to keep the robot motion safe. Here are another demonstration of the full pipeline. You can see the original traditional dance of Denok Semarangan dance, the 3D skeleton reconstruction, and the robot imitation side by side. The refined motion produces stable, fluid, and human-like movement, even though everything starts from a single RGB video. In conclusion, we have presented a practical end-to-end monocular pipeline for the robot imitation. By combining absolute 3D poses estimation, a powerful temporal refinement DC watch, and a lightweight IK layer, we can translate in the wide dance videos into smooth, stable robot motion. We demonstrated that simple target hardware modification, the elbow twist, was critical for reproducing the cultural expressiveness of Indonesian traditional dance. Our entire system is low-cost, reproducible, and provides a strong baseline to future was in culture-aware robotics. For our next step, we plan to evaluate on wider range of dance styles, extend this to whole-body imitation with balance, and conduct a user study to measure the perceived expressiveness of the robot.